And, oh, what? 5.6 kilometers? Are you kidding me? That is insane. What is going on, guys? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Now, in Geoguessr, we often get to see quite beautiful things that we wouldn't get to see in real life, and that's why I chose this map to play. It was sent in by a subscriber. It's National Parks of the World, and so hopefully we'll have a bunch of beautiful locations to look around, and hopefully we'll pull some good scores as well. So yeah, let's get straight into here. All the locations are inside national parks. Let's go a minute and 30 per round, and yeah, just get straight into things and see how we can do here. So here is the first location, almost looking Australian, although this house doesn't really look Australian, so I'm thinking probably near Grand Canyon in the US here. So let's take a look around here. Yeah, certainly looking more American than Australian to me. And yeah, given that we are in official coverage, yeah, it should be somewhere inside. Oh, and we even have an American flag here to help us out. So yeah, Grand Canyon, which is around here, I believe. So here we are, and then, gosh, I should know this really. There's Grand Canyon National Park. I knew it wasn't in Utah. So yeah, we should be somewhere around here. Let's just say we are going to be there, I reckon. We see a lot of the canyon to our north, so I think this would make sense to kind of go maybe somewhere around here. So let's hope that's right. I think we're going to be close here shortly. And yeah, 20 kilometers away. Actually, where I had my guess was probably quite a bit more correct. But, you know, despite the fact that it took me a few seconds to find the Grand Canyon, I knew it was in Arizona. I just can't remember. I couldn't remember for a sec. Despite that fact, we pull a decent score here. Here we are in Generation 2. We've got Blue Strip on the plate here. Driving a Mercedes. So, it kind of looks like Canada, but I think this actually should probably be Norway. Just based on these red houses over here. If it wasn't for the red houses, I would almost be tempted to say it looked a bit like Switzerland, but yeah, these mountains are very tall, so should be somewhere inside Norway. And yeah, where do we guess? This looks like a glacial lake. You can definitely see the blueness of the water. Should be in we should be near a fjord or something like that, I think. So 53 seconds to go here. The question is more northern or more southern? Kind of feels like BC, so I kind of want to line it up with the right latitude. So this is the kind of area it reminds me of down here. So perhaps a little bit further south here would make sense, near Bergen or something like that. The mountains get really big over here, so maybe in this area here. Wouldn't be surprised. So I kind of like that. If we're looking to the south and we see bigger mountains, so yeah, I don't mind that at all. We're going to be somewhere in this area. Otherwise, the mountains also get pretty tall up here, but the climate feels a little warmer to me, so I guess we'll just have to see here. Let's find out. And yeah, another one. Oh, forgot to guess in a national park, unfortunately. Or was I in a national park? Not really. No, this green doesn't denote a national park. So yeah, should have guessed inside a national park. This was the one in Dvorfjell Sundalsfjell. But sorry, Norwegians, but you're going to have to deal with that pronunciation. It's the best I could do. Next one, we are up in, well, we're driving right-hand side of the road. We got the yellow in the center, so this should be somewhere in the US or in the Americas, at least. We got a stubby antenna, though, so maybe this is South America, actually. So we've got a big lake here that is over to our west. Looks like an American speed sign, I can't lie. So did we ever have the stubby antenna in the US? I hate to be using Google Car Meta like this. The sun is to the south, so, or is it? No, you can't really tell. It's just over to the west as well. But yeah, this looks like, I think it says 45, so it kind of looks more like an American speed sign here. I'm kind of willing to take that risk. The question is, with all these interesting looking trees, where would we be? We have a plate here with some yellow at the bottom. So, I mean, you do have that on, I think, Pennsylvania plates or something like that. Is there a big lake in Pennsylvania that we could go on inside a national park here? There's a state forest over there. Kind of does look like a state forest, but yeah, I don't think any of these reservoirs are actually big enough. What about this one over here? This one is inside a national park of some kind, but the road doesn't go close enough. I'm just trying to think, what bollard is that? I think this should be the US, but it's just kind of a confusing round because of the antenna. Otherwise, I suppose it could be like Ecuador or Mexico or something like that as well. Yeah, I guess, I want to check out, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Ecuador, actually. But no, it's actually Yellowstone National Park there. So there we go. This was Yellowstone National Park, right on this big lake. Maybe I should have just been checking around the US more. But there you go, Yellowstone Lake. It's actually a huge lake. I wonder if it's one of the bigger ones apart from the Great Lakes over here. One of the bigger ones of the US. Obviously, so Great Salt Lake is bigger over here, but yeah, definitely one of the bigger ones in the United States, and probably the biggest inside a national park, I'd assume. But yeah, should have gone better there. And this one's interesting. We've got an antenna again. This one feels like Baltic almost. I'll say this one feels Baltic or maybe Polish or something like that. A lot of pines. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty round, but there's not many clues to go off, that's for sure. So what kind of national parks do we have up here in Poland? I kind of think this might be like a Polish forest somewhere. So this one here, it's a reserve. I'm not sure whether they'll actually have the national parks marked in Poland like this. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? Because we've got towns all through them, so I'm looking for like a big reserve of some kind here. Let's check out Lithuania as well. So this feels like national park kind of area around here, but I still think I prefer Poland. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like they have that much area marked out. I'm just gonna have to click in the middle of the green here. I think this one's at least possible. Or maybe we can click in a bit further, find a road. This one's definitely north to south though, so maybe this road here. Let's just go there. I like that. And oh man, it was just in Estonia on this national park over here, Ravus Park. So maybe that is what national park is in Estonian. But yeah, we're on the Estonian island, so it was Baltic, like I said at first. Ooh, another interesting one here. We're on a boardwalk. We have like a bunch of palms. Do we have any like banana plants or anything? No, just a lot of palms. It kind of feels like a Pacific island to me. That was my first thought. The sun is to the south, so we should be in the northern hemisphere. It either feels to me Asian or Pacific island. So do we have any bamboo or anything either? I don't think so. So let's see here. I don't mind something out here. Could be like Northern Mariana Islands or something like that. To be fair though, we do not have much of any national parks over there. Guam, likewise, appears not to have any national parks. Okay. That's okay. Let's think about this a little further. Volcanoes National Park, I think, would look a little different over in Hawaii. Okay, well, maybe Philippines. I don't mind Philippines either. Let's see what type of national parks they got going on over there. So, yeah, I mean, it feels like, is it mountainous over here? It's really hard to tell. We don't see any mountains, like, peeking out over here, so starting to run out of time. I really hope I wasn't right before and I've switched off, but we can click in real here. I don't mind that. I mean, I'm not really sure how much of this is national park, to be honest, though. I'm gonna guess in this national park, Bataan National Park here. Let's find out. No, it was Florida. There you go. So this was in Everglades National Park. So super interesting there. 15,000 kilometers away. So pretty much the worst guess we could have gotten, I suppose. About as far away as you want. But that was such an interesting round because it felt very Asian to me. Super interesting climate down in the south of Florida. So you end up with 13,600 points. One really good guess. 2 decent ones, and then 1 big fail. Oh no, the Norway one was good as well. So we got most of our points at the start there. So 13,000 points we can easily beat. I think 20,000 is certainly also doable with the right seed. So let's head straight back in. Is this the national park? Oh yeah, looking around, it is pretty remote. This one also feels... Does it feel Danish? These 2 houses here feel quite Danish to me with this heavily sloped roofs and the brick. Also the triangular, like, giveaway is often quite Polish. This sign, though, might feel more Norwegian, so trying to think here. Yeah, these red houses feel more Norwegian. It's just these 2 that looked more Danish to me. And to be honest, it feels quite far north, so let's think here. The red houses. I learnt in a video I just watched, maybe you guys have seen it too, it was like a documentary that this YouTuber made about Norway, and apparently the houses are painted red because they wanted to make it look like bricks, but they only had they had red dye made out of a certain fish that they fished, so they would paint them red to make it look like they had bricks back when it was a more poor country back in the day until they found their oil. But that could just be an urban legend that he heard or something. I don't know. You guys gotta let me know if it's true or not. But 20 seconds to go here, and I'm still not entirely sure which way I want to go. Still kind of feels more Danish to me, I must say. Let's go right up north. What national parks have we got here? Yeah, there's a national park over here, so I think we just go in this town here. Or maybe in this one over here, but yeah, I'm not exactly confident. I don't know if I've seen so many red houses. Okay, that's actually great. That's a great guess, because the red houses were almost making me want to go Norway here. But yeah, I thought it said veg on the, or ve on the street sign there. So there we go. We were in Mandø or Mandø maybe. And there's Mandøkirke. Yeah, just off the coast there in a national park. And yeah, I've never seen that national park, never heard of it, but it's a cool one. That's for sure, I like it. I couldn't tell that we were on an island. Here we are, what looks to be Canada. Could that be like a... No, I think that's the United States shield over there. So interesting. A bit of green on the plates, or a bit of blue. And look, we got a tractor here. Tractor does not contain any clues. Yeah, we got some rumble strips, more common to be in the US, I think. Got some United States bollards. Okay, so we're definitely in the US here. Kind of reminded me of Canada off the bat. We've also got the South 101. But I kind of want to go more based on the... like, landscape anyway. This one, because it reminds me of Canada, I'm thinking of Minnesota up in like the Superior National Forest or something like that. Or like, yeah, State Forest, something like that. So if we could find a 101 here, I'd probably be happy to just plonk it down there. Right up north in the state, doesn't appear to be too much. Okay, my other thought was like up here, Ottawa National Forest, something like that. 122's over there. No 101. We need a 101 if we want to get a good score here. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to find it. How about over in Michigan? 131. 115. Although no 101. So zooming out here a little bit, maybe we can find it if we come a bit more zoomed out. I might hedge it and go in Ottawa National Forest here. We're going north to south, so we'll guess on the 45 here. But yeah, I think it's going to be somewhere between these three states here. I'll be surprised if it's elsewhere. Oh man, it's actually in Seattle, in Olympic National Forest. We've had rounds here before that have burnt us. And to be fair, at the end of the day, it did kind of look a bit west coast, so got the latitude right. Not the part of the country, but still a decent guess, I think. Would have been tough. And here we are in these ones are either Indonesian or Thai, and with the yellow single dashes, we should be in Thailand. The question is north or south. Kind of feels fairly southern to me, so I'll check out south first for any big national parks. To be honest, it's probably just in this national park here. We're on a hilly road. We're going like east to west, so that would definitely fit with it. Unfortunately, actually, there's a lot going on this road. It's much more than I would have expected, so yeah, that is like a very populated national park. Okay, this area here could fit a little bit better if we were right there. Otherwise, yeah, there's a lot of national park that runs up here actually, so this one's going to be a matter of latitude guesser. And I kind of like where I've put it, honestly. It kind of reminds me of like, the northern parts of Malaysia more than it does up here. No, to be fair, I'm doubting myself. This actually reminds me of rounds I've had up here as well. Yeah, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough in Thailand to get the right latitude. I actually might go somewhere out here. I don't really know how much is covered out here, but I might actually go for that instead. I might have burnt myself here, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, what a good change. What a good change. We are up there near the Myanmar-Laos border. And yeah, we were in Mae Yom National Park. Where's where I guessed actually a national park too? I hope so. It seems like I probably was, but regardless, pretty remote. So I'll make an effort to actually guess inside national parks this time. And here we are in Senegal. We don't even have to look at the bars of the car, but the dashes on the outside of the road and these yurts on the side as well are definitely Senegalese. Interesting pole there. Almost looks like a Stobie pole. Yeah. Let us get in here. We are fairly dry, but there's still a good number of trees. It kind of just reminds me of the middle of the country, if I'm honest. And so, national park. So, reserve. There's a reserve there. Something. Let's click on one that actually says national park here. Does the main road go through any national parks? It doesn't appear to. What about this one here? The angle of the road. Okay, the angle of the road. It's kind of it's more going up like this, kind of that direction, so could certainly be something like this. Just looking, this one over here, okay. That one, I'm not sure if that road actually has coverage, to be fair though. That's I don't know if forest means forest, but yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of struggling here. But I do think we're going to be further out this way, so I don't mind my guess here. I might just go for that. Hopefully it's not wildlife reserve. I'm not sure if that has coverage, so I'm just going to go right at it. Ooh, not bad. Even further this way. So yeah, I kind of didn't... I did look at this forest one, but I wasn't quite sure because it's actually not quite covered by the green here, but I guess he's drawn a polygon around that. So there, oh, that was the national park down here as well. Anyway, so this one's going much better. We are actually on track for a decently high score here. Just the United States round was bad. Interesting. Okay, we've got big mountains in the background here. So this should be Chile or Argentina. Again, this really bright blue glacial lake. The number plate, it might have a bit of black in the middle here. This might actually be Argentina, you know. We don't have any Google car to help us. But yeah, with these big mountains, should just be Spain. Should just be Argentina or Chile. This red sign is interesting though. Oh, is that a speed sign, I wonder? Not quite sure. But yeah, with mountains this size, surely we're on the right continent here. I don't see how we wouldn't be. So, and that also appears to be a yellow sign up there, so that would also support our theory that this is in the Americas. But yeah, I kind of want to just go on like the Argentinian side of the border here. We see those big mountains are up to our north, but there's also some to the south as well. So maybe like this road here. Now that would be a bonkers guess, but of course we have to find a national park. So, Park Nacional. There's a national park on the Chilean side. You know, maybe this is just going to be in Chile. Maybe this is just going to be in Chile. This would be the safe guess. I still feel like Argentina's more likely, but I just don't see that this is actually a national park, so... Yeah, seems like I can't. So, we are just going to have to go up here. It's going to be in one of these ones, running along here, I think. And, oh, what? 5.6 kilometers? Are you kidding me? That is insane. Oh my goodness, on the right stretch of road, north to south, baby, let's go. Ooh, we brought it home. We brought it home beautifully there. That's the best guess I've gotten in a good while. Wowee. So there you go. That was 18,774, and ending it off with an absolute bang there. I cannot believe that. But I want to do one more. I want to do one more and hit the 20k. It was just the United States holding us back that round. So let's get back in here. I'm just reminiscing on that United States guess. I think it was a little bit too hilly to go where I went. Anyway, this time we're in Japan, so we're guaranteed some points. Yeah, so we're just going to be in a national park. Is Mount Fuji likely here? I kind of feel like it's going to be more northern, but I don't know, the climate would kind of fit that, I think, actually. So let's get in here. So we got, obviously, this national park around here. So that's kind of what I was thinking. Obviously, it's like, feels like it's quite touristy because we got like a big car park here. But there's a lot of national parks in Japan, so we really can't be too short here. There's one here, one here, one here. Japan really went in with the national parks. Look at this. They're very small, but they're everywhere. Regardless, I kind of... Yeah, maybe this would be a better hedge over here. Let's go for... You know, this camping ground here kind of feels like a camping ground. Is it quite mountainous? I mean, everywhere in Japan is, but this one feels not too mountainous. I like that, I guess. Let's see. Ooh, not bad. 122 kilometers away. Here we were. So near Mount Lizuna. Yeah, this was a ski resort as well. I'm not sure if that is actually a national park. Oh yeah, well, it's close enough to one, even if it isn't. Next one is going to be Kakadu National Park in Northern Territory, and we got some hills to the south there, so that's going to help us out here. Although, just trying to think, could it be Keep River National Park? I don't think so. I think this will just be Kakadu, maybe a bit further south. Let's angle up the road here. So we're definitely heading up this direction here, so maybe like this stretch here with some mountains to the south. That actually makes sense because there's a bit of elevation over here, so would not even be surprised if this is correct. Let's see how the road bends. Yeah, bends up around like that, and to the south, kind of goes a bit straight. So I guess we could be a little bit further this direction. Let's see if I'm right. Beautiful, 4.4 kilometers away. It's not such an insane guess just because I've played a lot of the Australia map, but yeah, even closer than we were in Chile, so really nice indeed. Next one. Okay. This one feels like Yellowstone again, I must say. This looks like where you have the, what do you call it? Where the, like the geothermal energy, like, what do they call? Something holes, not shooting holes, but, you know what I'm trying to say. I'll think of the word soon, but, yeah, it's the, okay, Mastiff yeah, it's a geyser? Is that how you pronounce it? Geyser? But yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Oh, not the exact word I was thinking of, but you know, I'm pretty sure they have those in Yellowstone National Park, so we're gonna get back into there, which is over here. Good, yeah, I knew it bordered these two states. And then, perhaps we can find the lake that it said. So, what was it? So it's the Mastiff geysers. Giant geyser. So, can we find those? I'm just assuming they're gonna be somewhere around the lake here. But, I don't know. Maybe they might be like showing up on the map somehow. So I'm gonna keep looking. Doesn't appear to be too much going on around here. So I think around the lake is probably safest. So let's guess there. So potholes. We have potholes there. Jenny Lake. I remember Jenny Lake from a previous game. Oh, I was playing with my mates and we had one around Jenny Lake, but. West Thumb? Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna have to go there. 1 second to go. Not too bad. It was up here. And there we go. So this was, Morning Glory Pool. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't actually... So, yeah. We just have geysers here. What's the, word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? The, something falls. But anyway. You guys knew I understood, and, I got close anyway. So this game is going super well, by the way. We're getting up with a really high score here. This one is in some big mountains here. We got some Trekker. A really nice looking mountain here, but I'm not sure where. So, whereabouts is this going to be? So the sun should be, whoa. The sun should be to the south here. It appears that it is. Big and bare mountains. Actually, quite a few trees up here. And this does remind me of things I saw in Norway in that video I was talking about. This also does remind me of perhaps, I mean, Svalbard would not have this many trees. Iceland, I think, same deal. So, yeah, I think actually this is just going to be in Norway, you know? We're going to have to find like a really nice looking mountainous area. Mørsalen? Not necessarily sure about that. We want a big national park. Okay, this one. This one, I like the sound of. It's going to be one of these national parks here, I'm sure of it. So maybe even this one. I'm not really sure how much Trekker there'd be, but I feel like that's kind of a good guess. It has to be very tall. These are very tall mountains, but they kind of look the right shape, don't they? Just based on like they're not like big juts. They're not like mountains like that. They're more like stretched out mountains, and they have rivers in the middle, but so do most mountains, I guess. So I like this guess. Let's hope. Fingers crossed, guys. Ooh, not bad, but not great either. It's actually all the way down here. Folgefonna National Park. National Park. I like how they spell that. That's actually funny. But yeah, 2.9k. Could have done better, guys. Felt very northern to me, I must say. And here's the last one. We have bars, and this is the Kruger National Park in South Africa. So that's really nice. We're going on a river, so we can definitely 5k. Let's get it. So the road kind of angles up a little bit. I think we're gonna be right here, guys. This road angle fits perfectly. We have a wide river either end, and I don't see any other crossing that has the same angle that we need like this one does. So that's pretty sick. I think we've actually got a perfect 5k to end us off, and yeah, let's go for it. Come on, baby. Surely it's correct. Yes, 3 meters away. That is how we end videos, guys. This was a super successful video, especially this last round, 22.2k. And man, if I just didn't screw up Norway, that would have been such an insane seed. The Japan was good. The Australia was great. South Africa, perfect. The US one was a bit of an easy one, but yeah, just the Norway. And check it out. So if we go back to this map, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be one of the top guys now. Check it out. I'm even on the top 3. So you guys go ahead and beat me. Go ahead and knock me off the list there. But in 5 minutes, I've become the 3rd highest on this map. A very enjoyable episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Catch ya.